Do you ever wish that you could give in to the primal urge to unleash all that pent-up frustration from the monotony of the 9-to-5 grind in a whirlwind of fists and martial arts mayhem, but lack the physical, legal, and moral capacity to do so? Worry not, dear viewers, because The Furious will satisfy that desire by proxy. Let's get what should be obvious out of the way first. The Furious is not going to win any awards for writing. Those looking for anything remotely resembling compelling dialogue or an intriguing narrative are better off seeing literally any other movie currently in theaters. The story and conversations range from silly to downright absurd. I should also mention that this is a Chinese production and directed by Japanese filmmaker Kenji Tanigaki. So the decision to dub most of the dialogue English post-production is an odd one. The on-screen result is jarring and makes goofy interactions even goofier. Their performances from an acting perspective are not the most inspired. There's a good reason for that. The actors are martial artists before anything else. That is also a massive understatement, as these guys are masters of their craft. The main players, Miao Ji, Joe Taslim, Yayan Ruyan, Brian Lee, and Joey Iwanaga all specialize in different disciplines. Seeing them bring their individual expertise for a big screen collaboration is a prime example of why cinema is the most important thing in the world to yours truly. The viewers this film is intended for are here for one thing and one thing only: pure, unadulterated, carefully coordinated carnage. The Furious delivers that in spades, but as the man in the age-old joke says to his donkey, patience, jackass, patience. That's not to say that the entire movie isn't action-packed. It is. The vast majority of the 113-minute runtime is dedicated to dazzling displays of destruction. However, the fights featured in the first half don't pack as much of a punch. The choreography is consistently elite, but the impact is somewhat lacking for the first few scrapes. That all changes when the Furious roundhouse kicks its way into the third act. The last 35 to 40 minutes, and I'm guesstimating here, contains some of the best martial arts action since Gareth Evans' The Raid 2. I have to take a moment to say that that is my favorite action movie of all time. If you haven't seen it, A, what the hell is wrong with you? And B, what the hell is wrong with you, and go watch it immediately, after seeing the rest of this review. Now back to the brawler at hand. Up until this point, most of the combat has yet to enter the coveted arena I like to call the jaw drop zone. In the final act, the Furious doesn't just cross this revered realm, it brings the ceiling down onto it. The movie boasts the best 2-on-2 martial arts battle these weary eyes have ever witnessed. The blows exchanged during this deadly duel of duos are otherworldly, and the attention to detail strikes into a territory that will elevate Kenji Tanigaki above most of his peers. If that weren't enough, this showdown morphs into something else entirely. To say anything more would spoil one of the most brutal, exhilarating, adrenaline-fueled, and satisfying set pieces known to man. This scene will be forever enshrined in Saving the Best for Last Hall of Fame. I cannot wait to rewatch at home and test the limits of my remote's rewind button. It feels wrong to give any rating below an 8. If it were any stronger in the first half, then it wouldn't even be a conversation. But since I'm reviewing the entire movie and not just the masterpiece of a crescendo, The Furious gets an ironclad, solidified in steel, then wrapped in Kevlar 7.75 out of 10. We'll see you on the next review.